Hey everyone, Adam here, and I am back with another Aurora reaction, and this time I'm reacting to the studio version of Winter Bird. So I believe this was part of the Nida Rossman performance that she did, so obviously I've heard it live there in the past, but it's been a while since I can think back to that performance, so yeah, I'll have to kind of re-jog my memory when I listen to this again, but I remember it kind of being a song that I think I really did enjoy from that performance. I mean, all of the songs are incredible, to be honest. But yeah, it'll be interesting to hear the studio version of this, because realistically, when I think about the song in my mind now, I can't really think how it goes. So yes, found this version, which is obviously a collaboration with YouTube and Aurora, and it looks like quite an interesting music video just from the still. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. So here we go. This is Aurora and the studio version of Winter Bird.
Walking in my sleep, like the naked dreams. Will they wake up again? Do they sleep? Do they dream? Feel it as the wind strolls my skin. I am moved by the chill. Hear the winter birds sing. Pressed against my pillow like the aging winter sun. Only wake each morning to remember that you're gone. So I drift away again to winter I belong. I need to remember how it was to feel alive.
Let's pause there on that lovely image there at the end. Oh wow. You know what? When that song was playing, I was kind of getting a little bit of a flashback of the song. I remember the basic kind of melody and rhythm of it, but I really, really like that song. It's very artistically beautiful, which is very much reminiscent of exactly what Aurora does every time. This music video, can we talk about this? This was beautiful. It was like an installation piece. It was very artistic. I loved it. Full of metaphor, obviously, which we'll get into. But I always just marvel at how good of a mover Aurora is. She's a brilliant dancer, and all of her moves in this music video were just stunning. They were honestly like you could just pause the video at every point and take a still, and it would be like a piece of artwork that you would hang on your wall. It was just beautiful. She is such an eloquent mover, a great dancer, brings me back to like the Apple Tree music video when she's, incredible with her moves and that. But I love this was a different style. Apple Tree felt a lot more kind of tribal and it had a bit more like kind of anger behind it. But this was just artistically beautiful in her movements, just very slow, very pronounced. But yeah, very elegant. I don't know if she's ever done ballet or anything like that, but her movements are very, very just beautiful, very eloquent. And yeah, I really enjoyed this music video. I loved kind of the metaphor of, being wrapped up and being cocooned, as it were, almost like you're in like an egg, the way like birds are born. But yeah, very much a caged metaphor. I think that is very much in kind of sync with the lyrics about the song as well, talking about, my tears are always frozen. You lay me down next to the kind of, is it the lake or the river as the like boats pass me by? It's almost that kind of metaphor for that you are frozen in time. And Aurora sings that lyric about, reminding me of how it feels to be alive. So it is almost that kind of thing of, she is frozen at the moment, in this moment. Her life's not, the life of this person she's singing about isn't going forwards. It isn't moving or progressing. It's just frozen in a moment of time. And because of that, you're not feeling anything. All that feeling's kind of gone. You're just frozen. You've just stopped. But you are seeing the world around you continue on. And, you're seeing these things pass by and hoping that they remind you of what it feels like to be alive. It's a very deep song, very metaphorical in that respect. And obviously the music video pays homage to that. Also, I just love the kind of droids that were flying around her and wrapping her up like in the paper. That was just a really cool idea. I've never seen that before. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. Really, really liked that. But yeah, what a interesting message of the song. I think Aurora, in many ways for this can be kind of reminding you that, you can be so easily stuck and you can so easily become frozen, as it were, within a moment. And, our day-to-day lives, we can get into a routine that we're stuck in. And a lot of people can say, you're stuck in a rut. You hear that, said quite often. But it is about seeing those things that remind you of what it feels like to be alive and kind of breaking out of that. And I think this kind of still at the end emphasizes that very clearly in the fact that she was being wrapped in that kind of cocoon behind her. And you could see her with inside of it. But now the cocoon's been wrapped fully, but Aurora is outside of that cocoon. And you had them beautiful images of her kind of pressing against it with the shadow behind her. So you could see kind of the outline of Aurora pressing against that. That was her trapped in there in that moment. But now she's broken free and the light is kind of shining on her and she's kind of looking up to the sky there, obviously being reminded of what it feels like to be alive. And whenever she's outside of the cocoon, her movements are a lot more bigger. She's moving, she's a lot more energetic. Whereas when she's inside of the cocoon, she hasn't got that ability to move like that. She's very trapped and enclosed. I think that's very important for the metaphor of the song. Kind of once you've broken out of that, you can look behind you and see where you could have been and where you could have stayed. But now she is feeling, what it feels like to be alive. And she is showing you that life within her performance. So no, really, really interesting song. I really liked this studio version very, very much. I love the kind of little vocalizing that she did in like moments of the chorus as well behind when she was singing was beautiful. But as we know, Aurora is a mastercraft at that. She's just an unstoppable force that I appreciate every single time I hear her. But as you guys know, Aurora is one of my absolute favorites and she can do no wrong. So this was just another classic by the incredible Aurora. So I just want to say thank you everybody who kept suggesting that I listen to the studio version of Winter Bird. Again, this is another incredible song by Aurora. And it's going to be so hard when I do the top 10 songs that I like by Aurora. It is going to be so hard because, there's just so many that I enjoy so much. Winter Bird could easily slot in there now. And I'm kind of like, where would it sit? And that, songs just move around all the time. So, but that video will be coming in the future, so make sure you watch out for that. But also, what did you think of Winterbird? Do you like this version compared to the Nina Rossman performance, or do you like any other live versions that you prefer to this? Please leave me comments down below of what your thoughts are. And as always, any other Aurora suggestions that you may have that I might not have reacted to, but make sure that you do check through the playlist first, because I have so many Aurora reactions now that your favorite song might already be in there. So make sure you go through and have a look. And obviously, if I haven't responded to that or reacted to it yet, by all means, leave it as a suggestion down below and I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. But as always, any other song requests that you have that you'd like me to react to, you know what to do. Leave them in the comments down below. As you know, I read every single comment. I reply to as many as I possibly can. And I always appreciate when you guys take the time to comment. So thank you so, so much. If you enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up and please come and subscribe to the channel too if you enjoy the videos that I make. Yeah, I'm currently sitting at 14,000 subscribers at the moment, which, wow. And a lot of you come over from you Pentatonic fans have come over and really helped to support the channel. But I just want to say, I say this every time, but I can't emphasize it enough. Thank you to everybody who has pushed this channel as to where it is now. Without you guys and your support and the community that we've built around this channel, it would be nothing. And to think that, this channel started during lockdown and here we are now at 14,000 subscribers. And I just think that is overwhelming. It's really moving, and I can't thank you enough for staying around and just showing that you enjoy my stuff. So thank you again so very, very much. I really do appreciate it. If you don't subscribe already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you follow me on my social media channels as well. They're just up here in the corner. So this is my Twitter and my Instagram. They're both under the same handle. So make sure you come and give me a follow there as well. And if you're not in the Discord group, make sure you come and jump in there as well. I do have a dedicated Aurora channel within the Strawn's Hangout Discord group. Make sure you jump in there if you do love Aurora and you want to talk about Aurora. But also, it is a very warm and welcoming community for all music in there. So there are certain channels dedicated to certain artists, but there are other channels where you can just share music that you enjoy. And come and talk to other like-minded people who enjoy sharing music together. So if you're not in the Discord chat and you want to come and join the community, by all means, jump straight in there and you will be very much welcomed. So thank you again, everybody who suggested this. As you know, I love and adore Aurora. I always love to react to her songs and I always look forward to the next one. Until next time, take care.